Good evening, everyone. So let's wait for everyone to join and then we'll start. Okay. And first of all, we'll complete the topic, which is still remaining to complete. That is about the training and development, which we'll complete first. And then we'll move to the case study and the classwork exercise.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, everyone. So just waiting, I think, for a few minutes of time. Let's everyone join in and then we'll start. We'll wait till 6:05, okay? And then we'll start the session.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sure. Has joined. Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Chandrabhushan. So,
How are you, sir?
yeah, absolutely good. Again, like the environment is not conducive. Again, I might face some power cut as well because it's really windy over here.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Let's try. I think so because I have already connected my personal hotspot so that we will not face any issues with the internet connection. In between, if it is, please kindly give me a few minutes, okay? If I'll just disconnect in between.
Okay, not an issue. Okay.
So first of all, we'll complete the remaining part of that training and development, okay?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. So I hope so. You might have completed your work, which you need to submit, okay, tomorrow. Submit means present, not submit only, but you need to present that as well. Clear? Because I have received the writer from Ayushi, Anuj sir, and I think, yes, only 2 I have received till now. And Pankaj, not Pankaj actually, one more student is there, okay? Fine, students. So I think we should start now. Let me share my screen, and I hope so. We will be able to cover up this particular topic. I think within very few minutes of time because hardly I think we are left with a few more method. I think off the job training and on the job training. I think we have completed. So I think we should wait. I think students. So only 5 students we have in the class right now. Okay. Yes, Rahul has also submitted. Student, I think we only see 9 students today. Okay, what happened? It's only 6-3 right now. Yes, we're waiting for 1 more minute. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
जैसे ही आप बोलना चालू किए ये डाटा
Please kindly mute. Please kindly mute. And so don't forget, tomorrow we have class. Okay. Yes, Benita, tell me. Guys, please, a humble request. Please don't unmute in between. Yes, students, I think we should start now. Yes, and again, I'm just repeating my word. Actually, if I disconnect in between, okay, please kindly wait for a few minutes because the weather condition is not suitable. Okay, when it comes to internet connection and the power cut. So, okay, sorry for the inconvenience. It might happen today as well. Okay. So, Rahul, please.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yes. Rahul, please mute yourself. Okay, fine, students. So I think in the last session, we have started with this training and development, and I think we have covered up till on the job and off the job trainings. Yeah, this is the part I think we have done, and off the job training also we have completed till classroom lecture, audio visuals, and I have given you one exercise as well for these audio visuals as well. Simulation, case studies, role play, and sensitivity training. That is most about the behavioral aspect of an individual. Okay, so that's what we have done in the previous session. Now the next part, we have the 3 more method which comes under off the job training. We are talking about the first one, that is about the programmed instruction. Okay. Yes, I think Mr. Bishwas, you have any query? You have raised your hand. Yes. So basically the next part which we have the off the job training, which is under the programmed instructions. Now these basically instruction are the self-paced, you could say analysis or self-paced development of an individual in which there is no role of trainer to actually interfere, communicate with the individual or with the worker. In such a case, you may actually train yourself by your own using, you could say, online material, online testing, or you could say online, you could say videos or any teaching material available to you. Like it happens in so many companies, especially in IT company we talk about. The IT companies or even in education as well we talk about, sometimes in order to actually grow your, you could say academic credential, to grow your professional credentials, the company is actually enforcing you to clear certain certification and exam. And it's an ongoing process. On each and every time, each and every year, you have certain, you could say target to complete certain certification. Then only you would be able to eligible for the, you could say promotion, for recognition, for some hike in the salary, whatever. That is about the programmed instruction. So that is again the one of the part that there is no direct interaction of the company to train or to develop or to, you could say, upgrade their skills. It is a self-paced program with the individual or trainee or you could say a person or a worker in the company can manage and can work according to his or her convenience. Hanji. Then the next one we have, that is computer aided instruction. Now, this is very simple that like with the help of bar chart, with the help of any network diagrams, with the help of, you could say, a flow diagram, added to the programmed instruction, you are providing some, you could say, computer aided software design, 3D designs, we can say some overview, we can say about any method, any, you could say, process in the organization. So computer aided instruction, I think, but the instruction which is given with the help of some softwares and these information may be provided to the individual in more interactive and more, you could say, a user friendly way, so that it is easy for the individual to understand the flow, understand the process, understand the you could say mechanism of the company, how it works, how a particular machinery works, what about the structure of the particular company, its 3D view, its 5D view, whatsoever it could be. So designing part of a particular, you could say, organization or machinery or a particular, you could say, process, that may come under addition or extension to the computer aided instructions. The last one is very, very simple. That is laboratory training. Okay, which usually perform in the engineering department, or we can say in the context of, you could say, chemistry or chemical industry, or we can talk about in the pharmaceutical aspect. Okay, so that is the basic three more you could say of the job trainings available, which include TI, computer aided instruction, and laboratory trainings. I hope so it is clear, everyone. It's very, very simple.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. Let's move to the barriers to effective trainings, I think so. Okay, because as we know that each and every company is putting forward their best effort to design the program of training for each and every individual for their upgradation, for their improvement. But it may be possible that sometimes you might face certain hurdles, certain, you could say, hindrances while providing the trainings to your workers or to your employees. The first part is lack of management commitment. That may be definitely because of the, you could say, enforceability or their interest or their observation, which might lack, or it may be possible that the management is not concerned, more concerned about the development of their employees or their skill development or their upgradation. In such a cases, it may be possible the employees would be reluctant, or they would be very, you could say, you could say, uh, the you could say cold-blooded situation, or you could say with a cold situation, they are not even concerned about upgrading themselves because there is no enforcement from the top management. Then we have inadequate training budgets. Maybe definitely one of the major criteria, the financial aspect or the cost aspect of particular training. Then we have education degrees lack skills. Okay, somehow it's possible that because of the desired qualification which the company is looking for, and that the desired qualification is missing in an individual, may be possible the interconnection of the training program and your education may mismatch. Like a person belong to engineering may have a training related to accounting. That's a mismatch I'm talking right now. Okay, but sometimes it's happened in the company, a person belong to certain background when it's come to its educational degree may not match to training what he is receiving on the practical platform or the professional platforms. Okay, so that maybe you could say one of the barrier in the effective training part. Large scale poaching of trained staff. Okay, sometimes it's happened that because as we know that the number are very, very high, it may not be possible that the impact of training may be effective. You always need to think about the number of individuals who must actually attend the training at a moment of time, and definitely it should be in the batches. Okay, so that the learning and the impact of the training must be appropriate and must be impactful. Okay, point number fifth we have, that is non-coordination from worker. It's very, very common problem from each and every organization. Employers and B school operating distantly. Okay, now when we discuss about the B school means basically that is business schools. Okay, sometimes it happens that a particular employer sitting at some other places, like for example office is in Mumbai and the branches are in different part of Maharashtra. Okay, in such a cases, it may be possible that if you are providing a training to those individuals, and if the employer or because the leader or the manager is basically not available at that particular, you could say, site or at a particular location right now, in such a cases, there may have, you could say, a communication gap or a communication, you could say, barrier between employer and the, you could say, the workers in the company, in terms of their learning procedure, or in terms of whatever the communication which they want to, you could say, pass forward to their workers, it may not be that impactful. And the last one is very, very common, that is union influences as well, that may affect the trainings. I hope so. This is a very, very simple topic. There is barriers to effective trainings. Yes, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now, how to make the training effective? I think it's opposite to what we have discussed in the previous one. Please have a look. It's very simple. Yes, friend, is it done? I think it's very simple.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Now, as we discuss about the training methods right now, which is on the job training, off the job training, there are basically certain, you could say, activities for which the training, we could say the method which we have talked about, I think so, that is about the on the job training methods and off the job training methods. Okay. Now you can see that is just, you could say, a template which I have just mentioned over here, that training methods and activities for which they are used. Okay. Like for example, orienting new employee, introducing innovation in product and services. Which particular method would be more useful? When we come to special skill training, which particular method would be useful in the case of on the job and off the job? Safety education, creative technical and professional education, sales administrative supervisory, and managerial education. So you can see that on this matrices, we can understand that among all these particular, you could say, training which we have, which will be the, you could say, suitability as per the criteria of training which the company may decide upon, and which particular training would be more impactful as compared to the options available to the company. Please have a look. I think it's very, very simple analysis. So it may be clear as well. Is it clear, I think, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Let's move to the next one now. The relative effectiveness of training methods. Okay, like when we discuss about, you could say, training methods we have, which may be on the job or off the job training, we discuss about all this particular platform. And I think if you remember, I have given you one exercise today regarding audio visual and which particular sector or the company under which it would be the best, you could say, option when it's come to training methodology. Okay, so you can see that knowledge acquisition ranking. Now you can see that out of 1 to 9, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, out of 9, you can see that for knowledge acquisition, definitely the number one, it would be programmed instruction, and the least effective would be the lecture. Then changing attitude, it is more about the sensitivity than as compared to television lecture. I hope you understood exactly. These are the parameter of training methods. And according to that, the impact of training when it's come to the ranking, which is given out of 9 for all these 9 methods which we have. Please have a look, students. It's very simple as well. We are on the verge to close this particular topic now. Just giving the last few glimpses of the presentations. Hanji, clear everyone? Yes, students, please kindly confirm. Is this clear?
Okay, sir.
Thank you so much. Now, level of training evaluation. Okay. So as you can see that, as we can see that level, first of all, level means reaction, learning, behavior, and the result. Students, please kindly mute yourself. Yeah. So what I was discussing, yeah. The questions, first of all, according to the measures which we can use. Now, when we come to reaction, if whenever we want to take a reaction of an individual, definitely the best method is basically questionnaire. Reaction for a particular policy, certain changes, certain incident happened in the company, the best measure is questionnaires. Learning. For any learning parameters, if you're talking right now, outcome of any training and what you have learned, written tests, performance tests, and graded simulations, which we need to go for. If you want to analyze the behavior of an individual, that would be performance appraisal by superior, peer, client, and subordinates. And the last, that is about the ultimate outcomes, which may result in accident, quality, productivity, turnover, morale, cost, and profit. Make sure these are the visible outcome which the company do have. And these are the manageable outcome which the company may plan, may alter, may assess. And actually, in the case, if you need any changes in the company, when it's come to behavior, which is not up to the mark of an individual, because of that, we may suffer you could say employee turnover or customer dissatisfaction. So behavior, learning, and reaction, the best measure is given over here. And ultimate result, which is you could say the mirror reflection of any company during their training process. Okay, that is basically the part of your level of training evaluation and the methods associated with the same. Clear, I think.
Okay, sir.
Perfect. Now, management development program, I think we already covered up this part, on the job and off the job method. So I'm not going to discuss this right now. In the last slide of the day, that is related to the managerial grid we are talking right now. Let me enlarge this particular image over here. You can see right now, on the x-axis, we have concern for production. And on the y-axis, we have concern for people. Okay, you can see that there are two, you could say, terminal parameters, which we are considering right now. Okay. You can see that what type of, you could say, managerial decision making or managerial attitude which you must need to maintain. As you can see that if a particular manager who is high or concerned about the people, priority is concerned about people along with the production, they are called team managers. If a particular person or a leader or the manager who is concerned about people but not at all concerned about the production level is country club manager. Okay, particular person who is basically very, very concerned about the production but less concerned about the people, sweatshop manager. And the second last we have, that is about the, if the particular manager is not at all concerned about the people, either for the, you could say, production as well, in such a cases, these are called improvised manager. And the middle, as you can see, that this is a mixture of, you could say, the balance concern regarding the you could say people along with the production, that is called the middle of the road manager. It's just basically the grid and association of the manager at different places. Okay, and the category of manager we can distinguish in the organization. Clear, I think, everyone? Anji.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So let's move to the exercise now, fatafat. That is few MCQs and few true false I have. Then we have to discuss the question which I have given it to you, and then I have to discuss 2 case studies. So a lot of work I have to do. Please do it fast. Starting with the first 3 questions, please. If you are giving the answer, please say why. First answer first. Training objective should be expressed in.
Second one.
Need assessment, sir. Third one.
Fifth one, employee reaction.
Pardon? Okay, I got 3 answers for the first one only from 3 individuals. Yes. Training objectives should be expressed in.
Second one, management desire.
Yes. What about this?
Subjective judgment.
Subjective judgment. Why?
Need assessments, I think.
Yeah, need assessment.
Yes, Chandrabhushan, why subjective judgment?
Because according to the need, we can give the training. Now, sir, if there is if any employee who has an behavioral issue, we can give the behavior training. If management requires that some skill need to be improved of any employee, in that situation, management desired training should be provided like this.
Definitely. Very true, actually. Exactly correct. See, first of all, need assessment won't be the answer. Actually, when we discuss about training objectives, it is more about the, you could say, it is lucrative. Okay, what in terms, lucrative in terms basically, because whenever the company is giving a training, definitely they have certain agenda to judge afterwards, whether the effectiveness, the impactness of a particular training outcome. So definitely management desires are the initial stage of any training, because definitely once the company is planning about the training, the management desire is considered at that moment of time only. Employee behavior cannot be the answer, definitely, and employee reaction definitely cannot be the answer. The ultimate things which left, which cause subjective judgments. Okay, and that is the basic purpose of actually any training objectives.
Yeah.
Okay, and always remember, these training objective outcomes are always based and always, you could say, vary from, you could say, person to person, and the impact of that training may differ from person to person as per the degree of understanding or degree of improvement which they have achieved. Second question, please. Training evaluation criteria include all but.
So first one, reaction will not be the.
Very good.
Reaction.
Yes, everyone agreed with this? Reactions?
Yes.
Reactions.
Yes.
Yes,
What
sir.
one now? technological obsolescence of engineers can be easily prevented by?
Coaching.
Okay, why coaching? Shweta?
Please wait, I have a call. Sorry.
Okay. Behavioral modeling, lectures, coaching, laboratory training.
This is, I think, laboratory training, sir.
Pardon?
Laboratory training.
Laboratory, how it come basically? Because technological
This,
obsolescence of engineer.
Actually, this instrument we can finding out that by getting practical laboratory training on there. That's about this obsolescence of the any equipment. That is, I think so, like this.
Okay. Anyone else, please?
I think the behavior modeling.
Behavioral modeling. See, first of all, we will start rejecting the options. Okay. See, it may not be laboratory training, first of all, because laboratory training is basically more about testing and retesting. That is not possible in technological obsolescence, first of all.
Yes, it is.
OJT, on-the-job training is not possible. Okay, it's a complete phenomena, so that we cannot include. Remaining is the first three now. Behavioral modeling, lectures, and coaching. So behavioral modeling basically cannot be the part of technology, first of all.
Yes.
Okay, so remaining part is lectures and training. Lectures and coaching, sorry. Lectures and coaching. Now, different between lecture and coaching, I think that is the basic fundamental regarding this technological obsolescence. See, what is different between lecture and coaching, first of all, if we can define?
Coaching means providing necessary skill to how to utilize the equipment on practical basis.
Yes, friends, sorry for the interruption. There is a power cut again. Am I audible? Yes, friends, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sure. So I think I discussed in lectures and coaching actually.
So lectures is for mass,
Yes, please.
mass people.
Yes.
For mass,
And coaching.
Lecture is a theoretical knowledge. Basically, it is a theoretical knowledge, and in a group we can give this lecture. But coaching is like a practical demo given to the person, how we can operate or how we can, if we come on play, how we can play like that.
Yes, sir. I agree with Januation.
So what should be the answer then?
Yes, sir. Coaching focuses on development.
Coaching.
And guidance is given. Coaching, I guess.
Coaching is the best.
No, so lectures.
We can tell why.
So lectures are related to instructions.
Yeah, basically, like when we discuss about the basic thin line difference between lecture and coaching, lecture is basically more about giving any new information, and coaching is all about polishing the existing information available in the trainee. Okay, like for example, Virat Kohli is getting coaching from their Ravi Shastri. That is a coaching, not lecture. Okay, which I am giving you because, for example, if you belongs to HR background and if I'm giving you the knowledge regarding the capital budgeting method, that is a lecture because that knowledge you do not have, first of all. So that is lecture and that is coaching. Now you decide upon which would be the correct answer. Technological obsolescence of engineer. Now, whenever any technological obsolescence we have, definitely there is a, you could say, upgradation in the technology, first of all. and any new technology comes up in the market, definitely you are unaware about its complexity. And unaware means you want to upgrade the new knowledge, and that may come under
Coaching.
lecture.
Lecture. Sorry.
Okay, understood. I think everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so
but anyhow, coaching is already giving the practical knowledge, does it?
yeah.
Coaching?
See, basically in both the cases, practical knowledge may come. Okay, because lecture is all about anything new knowledge or imparting of new knowledge, better to say.
But anyhow, you learn in lecture also. But coaching, you go the polishing. You are right, sir.
Yes, what as per my knowledge, basically this is lecture, and coaching is basically just upgrading and polishing the existing knowledge. Because Virat Kohli knows
Yes.
how to do that. It is just about the improvement which he wants or assessment which he wants actually from their trainer, we can say especially.
So lecturers are mostly hired because of their knowledge.
Yes. Because for example, if I'm giving you training, because let's suppose, for example, this class is a training class. For example, you have basic knowledge about Excel. Okay. Now, if you already have the basic knowledge of Excel, okay, and if I'm just improving your Excel knowledge more, that would be coaching or training.
খাচ্ছি
Actually.
জল খেতে পারবো না পেট ভরা জল খাওয়া যায় নাকি এখন সন্ধ্যাবেলা
জল খেতে হয় বারে
খাবো
কিছু খাবি
পরে খাচ্ছি
বলছি
Guys,
খাবি
পরে
yes, please kindly don't. And
কিন্তু করছিস বাবা।
Mr. Bishwas, please kindly mute yourself. Hanji, is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Hanji,
Yes, sir.
shall we move?
Hello, sir.
True, false, please. Yes, Ayushi.
Sir, I have doubt in second question.
Ayushi, please.
MCQ.
Yeah, please.
Sir, why reaction is answer of the second question?
See, basically, when we are discussing about the training evaluation is all about the reflection which we are getting it out. Okay. So what we have, because definitely after evaluation, we have learning, behavior, relevance, and result. But reaction is basically not the part of that. You need to select one out.
Sir, but in the pyramid that we had discussed the level of training evaluation, there is reaction is mentioned.
No, actually we are discussing about the outcome, which is odd one out.
And these all are included in training evaluation and relevance is not included.
Reaction, learning, behavior, and result.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that may be contradictory, but actually this is what we have covered up is
Might be
level
results.
of training. Pardon? No, answer would be reaction only actually, because under training evaluation we always know the ultimate component is all about, because training evaluation would be done by top management in the closed loop. Okay, so the reaction may not be the part of that.
Here we are talking about evaluation. She is
Yes.
confused.
Because see, on that pyramid, because just to understand the reaction, you need to go for questionnaire, because we discuss two parameters over there about the methodology and the level in that pyramid, I think, Ayushi. But in this case, we are discussing about the assessment part. Okay. So what should not be the criteria?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Hanji, let me pause,
So the answer is reaction or relevance?
reaction. It is reaction, yes.
Okay, sir. Good.
Hanji. So true, false, please. 5 minutes of time. Not 5 minutes. I think we can discuss one by one. That would be far better.
So first one is true.
True.
A little training is dangerous thing. Yes,
Yes, sir.
definitely.
True.
True, sir.
Next, method and process of training should not be related directly to the needs.
False.
The methods also it's false.
It's false. Well-trained employees need less guidance and control.
It's false. Well-trained employees don't need less.
True,
True, sir.
true.
Well-trained employee need less guidance and control.
It's true, sir.
True.
No, sir, I think it's false.
Learning is a transformation that occur within a short period of time.
True.
True.
Mm.
Yes?
True.
That's true.
True.
Then we have no, sorry. Well-trained employee need less guidance and control. That is true. Learning is a transformation that occur within a short period of time. Is it true or false?
False. 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 False.
It is false. How it can be true? Because learning is basically not a particular, you could say,
Short-term case.
a sudden change.
Long term, not a short term. False, sir.
It is always for long term. It's just false. Understood? I think everyone, please. It's a gradual improvement.
Development is a long term education process.
True.
True.
Development is a long-term educational process.
So it is development is long term, while training is short term.
Yes, definitely. Your development is again a gradual process. It's
True.
Trained employee are a liability to an organization. Absolutely false.
False?
Yes.
Asset to organization.
Yes.
Exactly.
Transfer of executives from one location to another is called job rotation.
Yes, sir, true.
I think false.
Location.
False.
Another.
False.
False.
Yes,
False. Location transfer, na?
Yes, it is locational transfer. Okay. 11. Training objectives should be set in terms of changes needed in behavior and performance.
True. So true.
Yes, it is true.
Training objective can be set in terms of change.
Last 3.
True.
Yes. 12, 13, 14, 15. I hope so it is visible.
Please back. See, sir, please back. Thank you.
First question. Career progress largely depends on. Please think once and then give the answer.
Performance second.
Okay.
The third one, experience.
Okay. Anyone else? Any other answer?
Third and
It's
fifth.
performance. So it's performance.
Performance. Yes, absolutely.
Performance.
Answer would be second. Yes, yes,
I think
performance.
it's experience. Career progress
No,
largely
performance.
depends on experience.
It is performance only. Because of your performance, then only you would get the, you could say, a promotion and your career.
Yes, sir, yes.
Career planning is the responsibility of
HR department.
government, HR department, sponsor, employer, or career counselors.
The second one, HR.
See there, if you have any confusion, always go for odd one out. Okay, reject the first and then select the desired one. So rejection definitely would be from sponsor, government, and career counselor. Remaining part is HR department or employer. Yes. Which is second or fourth?
Second one is
HR department.
HR.
Is agree with that second point?
Sir, it's fourth, the employer.
Any candidate?
Sir, fourth.
Yes. Why, Rahul?
Because sir, some institutes have no any HR departments. No? Some low-level industry also having no any HR functions there. So only the employer.
See, answer is employer only, because as we know that all the policy making for different department, it is being designed by the top management or the BOD.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So even the HR department is under consideration of employer only. Okay, that is the reason. The fourth is the ultimate priority for career planning as well. Okay.
Yes.
14, please.
Okay.
14. Information for career planning in a company.
Is available through the HRIS.
Yes.
Even this was information.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Last one, please. An example of career development ability would be.
Working hard.
So third one.
Third one, okay. Working hard.
Yes.
Fine.
So now it is seen.
Okay. Answer, please.
Might be fifth one.
Chandrabhushan, okay. Fifth one.
Discussion
Okay,
with the
third and
boss.
fifth. We have one.
Is third and fourth. Working hard and discussion with the boss. I
Okay.
think it's third.
Discussion with the boss is more
Just
practical.
taking a mountain.
Working hard. Working hard.
Because career is going.
Yes, Mr. Anuj.
Yes.
Which answer is correct?
For career development, it's more important for the
Yes, sir. Fifth one getting another.
Fifth one is correct, I think. Fifth one is correct, sir.
Yes,
The
the fifth
best open from the
Discussion
first
with the boss.
Okay, now we have three answers. Working hard, discussion, and getting. 3, 4, and 5. Diljit, what about the answer, please, of the 15th one?
Sir, I think it is none of the above.
It's more diplomatic. I think you should be the HR manager very, very soon.
6. None of the above.
No, sixth option is there. I can zoom my screen actually. There is no sixth option. Yes, students.
Answer is 5 for getting another degrees.
Yes, answer is fifth actually.
Yes.
Fifth, na?
Yes. Because see, working hard is more a vague concept actually. Okay. And only discussion with the boss may not actually plan your career path or career development. You have to actually get yourself certified. You have to get yourself, you could say, recognized on a platform.
Actually, sir, I am join IBM only for that IIBM.
Okay. Okay. But at least like even Chandrabhushan, your knowledge is really fantastic because you always give the answer almost close to correct. Okay. So even like might be your
Thanks, sir.
first motive while joining the institute will be different, but I think being with me, it might be, you could say, more about knowledge acquisition as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay, definitely, because I will enforce all of you very, very hard. I think till the time you are with me. Okay. On this education platform we are talking right now, definitely we are together till lifetime. Haji. So I hope so it is clear, everyone.
Yeah.
Just
Yes,
a
sir.
short
Yes, sir.
lecture, we are going for 5 minutes, only 5 minutes. I'm just, meanwhile, I'm sharing 2 cases with you of training and development. Okay. So
Okay,
short
sir.
lecture, please, only for 3 to 4 minutes. 6:50 sharp will again, I think. Okay, after 3 to 4 minutes of time. While I'm sharing the case studies with you. And it's an interesting case study which I have today. Okay. I hope so you might not actually feel pressurized or overburdened because of my work. Okay. Because I'm trying my level best to give you more and more practical aspect of this subject, not of this subject only, but for my teaching pedagogy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anytime you feel, I'm really sorry for that because I professionals. Still.
Sir, one more request from your side, from my side.
Yeah,
Hello.
please.
Sir, when you are giving any questions
Yeah, please
for
do.
solution, when you are giving any questions, if somebody is doing not good, let's share your feedback also that your question, your reply is not great, not good, and you have to improve in this section for future improvement. I think this feedback also improve the students also.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please share the answers.
Feedback, your feedback. Who's
Feedback.
good,
Feedback.
who's good, and whose matlab skill is not as per requirement. This will improve our. This will help us to improve ourselves as well.
Yes, definitely, Chandrabhushan. Actually, sometimes what happened, like previously I was doing, because even today I want to discuss those questions which I have given it to you. Okay. But sometimes what happened, because of the workload or work schedule which I have, like we have to complete training and development, we have to complete the exercise, we have to go for the case studies. In between somehow, because now you can see that the class is curtailed to only 7:20. Previously we can extend till 7:45, 8 o'clock. Okay, so that actually somehow not giving me that space. But still, Chandrabhushan and everyone I'm talking right now, if you want to actually discuss personally with me, definitely we can actually get connect over call. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir. And next, can we discuss this topic on doubt classes?
Yes, definitely, far better, I think so.
This will also all are motivate to join the doubt classes as well.
Okay, no worries as well. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Because sometimes what happens, usually it is more about the personal discussion. Okay, so if possible, if you just drop me a text on a WhatsApp, definitely we can discuss one-on-one as well.
Okay, sir. Okay.
It hardly take, I think, 2 to 3 or 5 minutes of time.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, we'll do.
So I think what I was doing, yeah, I was sharing the case piece. Okay, 1 minute, please. I forget actually what exactly I have to do. Training and development. Yes, friends. So I have shared those 2 cases now, which you might find at the end of the file. Okay, you might receive. Yeah, it is. Friend, please kindly introduce yourself. It's my humble request. Anji, everyone might have received the case now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, fine. So yeah, we can start now, I think.
Okay. Hello.
So please share on screen also this.
Yeah, definitely. I'm doing the same actually. Just a minute. Because hardly, I think, Chandrabhushan, from last 1 or 2 classes, I'm not going to discuss the question which I'm giving you on daily basis. Because previously I was discussing, because once I have a time till 7:40, 7:45, we can actually give that 10-minute extra for the discussion. So what we'll do actually, we'll just find the time to discuss the questions as well. Okay, from next class. No worries.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Tomorrow I think we can discuss, because I think so. Tomorrow we might have the time, because hardly how many of you will present, I don't know. It hardly take, I think, 10 minutes of time per student. So
Okay, we'll try. We'll most of try to submit the what.
Definitely, I want from everyone actually, that would be definitely helpful for the class and for your you could say growth as well. Okay.
Yes. Yes,
This
sir. Yes,
case
sir.
actually we have. Okay, I think it is much not scattered right now. Yes. Yes, students. So 5 to 7 minutes, I think sufficient. Let's start reading of this case now. Yes, done. Very simple case study, I think so. Yes, and done.
So scroll the screen after there are questions.
Yeah, this is actually the case study design. He has said to himself, now what should he do? Because he realized that he might commit the mistake in order to give the training to, because he has actually prepared the plan for all the departments. You can see that it is mentioned in this paragraph.
So question is, the case is that
Please.
Kumar started the training from the lower end.
Yes.
And the where the higher level was also need the training. So that's why there was no command type there. The lower employees were thinking that why should we go for training? Why not? Why should because they were not taking any interest. So he told Shroff that he should inaugurate the training, and the training should be from the top level to the lower level. So that's the case, sir.
Definitely, because there's a very simple case study, because company was importing certain products from the market, and definitely government has changed their policies, and because of that policy changes, they have to stop importing the products. Okay. After that, they have, I think, 3 decisions, which is mentioned in the case study already, that they have 3 plans to go for. I think it is mentioned over here. No.
So because the company was heavily dependent on the imports.
Yes.
So that's why there was a setback in the company.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. First, to build up the domestic trading activity rapidly. Second, to assemble at least a few component products. And third, it would be pursue after-sales service aggressively.
Yes.
Okay, these are the 3 options we have. Now, but what the error which is committed by the Kumar, basically there should be a pipeline, some loop in which the training must be conducted. Okay, that is I think he also realized as well. Okay, so what exactly he has to do? Definitely he need to consider everyone in loop. They need to design the program not only as a one man standing in the company.
Yes.
Definitely he has to consider each and every individual under opinion, under consideration, and then only they have to officially give training, not only from the top management, but wherever it is required on primary basis, on priority basis, they need to go for that.
So, but why he told the Shroff to inaugurate this?
Pardon?
So why the Kumar told Shroff to inaugurate that training session?
See, basically, he is, I think, that one of the top authority of the company, and there is an impact. Basically, we always have once someone inaugurate, once someone actually give their point of view, give their words to motivate everyone to attend the session. So that maybe you could say one of the angle why he was thinking that the shop must personally inaugurate and must enforce or must you could say motivate everyone to attend the training on a positive note.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Clear? Haji. There is one second case study we have. Yeah, this is the case number 2. So it's very, I think, small case study we have. We can start with this now. Just a minute, okay? Let me just arrange this data properly. Yes, sir. The last case study. Please go through with this now.
So please scroll the screen.
Yeah, sure. Done, I think, everyone?
No, sir, 2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Yes, yes, yes.
The first question answer is that the company didn't oriented Naik, that how he is going to work in that presently in company, because in before 2 companies he has no hindrances coming, and in that company when he joined the hindrances came, the trouble started for 12 lakhs. And how effective if he has been oriented to the company, he has not been troubled by this 12 lakh order from the vendor. And second answer is that if you are Naik, what you have done? If I was Naik, I should have taken the knowledge of the all the company, how this working going on this company. So the problem should not be arrived, and not resignation was there.
Yes, 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 definitely. It's a very, very simple case regarding the
Yes, sir.
orientation, that how important the orientation.
But without permission, not write the note for purchase. Because
Yes, sir.
company to company is difference. Because before that is another company, and second is the pulp company. But company criteria is different. Both company criteria is different. And procedure is different. Approval process is different.
Yes, Rahul, you're saying something, I think.
Yes, sir. The policy should be same, na? In this case study, the policies is vary from one case to another case.
Yes.
So that's why I think this type of activities is going on there.
Yeah, because basically, like in this case study, the major part why I'm discussing this case study regarding the orientation, right? How important the orientation is always there in the company for new employees. Okay, because of that, there might be possible that the you could say the new joinee or the fresher or a new company may not be able to understand the route or the operational procedures of the organization, and because of that, it might be possible that they may commit some mistakes in the organization. Okay, like what the Poonam has suggested regarding the same. Okay, I think everyone. It's a very simple case study actually regarding orientation program. Yes, you want to say something?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
What
sir.
Poonam is said is totally aligned.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
So I think, student, that is yeah. Anything else, please? I think first of all, because this thing we are done with training and development now, and the next I think topic we have, that is motivation, that I'll start from Tuesday onwards. Okay. Because motivation theory I have already covered up under OB, the organizational behavior topic. Okay, but again we have to repeat it because that is also the part of this HRM as well. Okay, so that I think we'll cover up in 1 or 2 days, and remaining topic will be covered by.
Sir, I request you.
Sir, when you take an OB, na, that time we are not joined.
Yes, definitely. I am also going to say like this. Say same thing.
Okay,
Because
no.
we are not on the OB
Yes,
class, so
yes, sir.
request you to kindly go on detail.
No, definitely,
Yes, sir.
definitely. I'll go detail as it is what I have gone in the OB chapter as well. Because motivation is a very, very simple topic, and we will cover up in 1 or 2 days along with case studies as well. Okay.
Also, we want OB lecture.
See, OB lectures is already done. Okay,
Yes.
but like FM is also done. Important, FM is also done. Okay, so for the same, you need to request to the college for the revision classes or for the doubts classes or the fast track classes, we can say.
No, sir.
I think 2 or 3 days for the every lecture. You ask the institution. Hello.
Yes, Anuj sir. Yes, please.
You ask the institution for the 2-3 days for the division of the classes like FM and OB. If somebody from
Anuj sir,
management wants.
actually what happened, like if you will request, everyone will request to them, definitely they will consider. So first of all, I need a base of you all to actually give a request first of all, and then only I will talk to them.
Yes. Fast track class is good idea. Sir.
Yeah, fast track is good, like because definitely we will cover up the important topic or important practical topic, and rest theory you can cover up at your home.
Yes.
That is possible.
Hello, sir.
Then
but OB,
send.
sir, on YouTube, the OB, all the sessions of OB are updated.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, it's there. FM is also there. OB is also there.
Yeah, FM.
Because see,
Hello,
but
sir.
see, Raksha, what happened sometime, because like when like right now we are discussing online, okay, and whenever the doubt appears in your mind, you may discuss immediately in live sessions.
Yes, sir, but now I'm also continuing with FM classes. Your
Okay.
audio, video classes. I mean the recordings.
Is it going good? I think
Yeah.
Recording is there. Sir. Your class recording is there.
yes, recording is there. Even like recording for this year classes, means this January classes, along with some previous classes which I took, I think last year as well. That is also available on that HRMS, I think. Not HRMS, sorry, LMS.
Formality पूछ के रहे
नहीं इस पर है समझे
क्या
Okay.
When I took admission, they also told me that OB lectures is conducted again.
So definitely I will take, because see, whatever instruction which the institute will give it to me, I will follow their instruction. I don't
Because
even
they are taking admission anytime. So I told that.
Okay, see what that's the reason what I'm telling you. If you want any revision classes, any doubts classes, you people have to request.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
Talk to Mohini. Okay, you drop a message to her. Okay, she will resolve and she will likely communicate me accordingly.
Okay, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So I think before leaving the class right now, I'm just going to discuss those 2 questions which I have discussed. Yeah, Chandrabhushan, we are discussing the question right now. Okay, we have still 10 minutes of time. The first question which I have given it to you, list all the jobs where audio visuals can be used to train employees. Support your answers with example. Because yes, please. I have received a lot of answers for this particular question actually. Hanji. That is for audio visuals I'm talking right now. Because usually like audio visuals basically is used for a managerial, you could say training, first of all. And also when we talk about, like whenever we talk about the engineering training or training on field, before that you always give a particular idea over, you could say through with the help of some movies or some videos, how actually system works. And accordingly, then you go to the portal, you go to the, you could say, go to the field, and then you start actually elaborating the practical application of practical, how it actually works. So that maybe you could say one of the part, because the audio visuals are basically, you could say, one of the most important and most interactive method with the help of which you may actually give a basic idea to your trainees. That was the question, I think, which we have given. So like definitely we are talking about the different industry, and each and every industry basically requires nowadays this techno based, you could say, training methods. Okay, or more, you could say, more interactive training methods. In such a cases, you need to give your example and support your answers. I hope so. This is a very simple question.
So education.
Yes, definitely. Education is very, very common. Like because we people belong to that cadre only. And like when we discuss about training to us, like for example, if I want to access any, you could say SPSS software or any statistical software, any research software, whatsoever, we have to take training with the help of audio visuals only.
Yes.
Yes. Even in the pharmaceutical, I think Shweta is also there. Okay.
Also technical institution, also they will give the audio visual.
Definitely.
Pharma audio visual, I think only just for common training. Otherwise, we have to take practical.
I think in
Like,
current scenario, most of the company using audio visual training.
Yes.
in COVID situation.
So just to make yourself more comfortable with the field work, you are giving a particular glimpses prior to that particular on-field work. I think that is the basic purpose behind audiovisuals.
But in pharma, it is not used so practical.
Yes, yes.
Only for audits
I
or some.
wanted you actually. Yes, yes.
Actually, in e-commerce company also using the audiovisual company for their ground staff before sending into ground for work.
Even I think this thing also works in aviation as well, because what I saw, because few of my friends are there, and before on their training on the port, actually airports and all, they actually provide some training, you could say, of the field first, which is with the help of audio visuals, or with the movies, or you could say any training videos, and then they actually, you could say, appear them on port or on field actually to work.
I think even the people who work in the geographical area, they also need to be trained, no? How, or in the mining or something like that, like where they have to go.
Especially these things happen in supply chain management as well. Okay, supply chain industry.
Yes, sir. E-commerce company, supply chain management, e-commerce company, all are giving audiovisual training.
Okay, so fine, students. So I think let's move to the next part now. That is about the different type of training needs. Okay, so the question was, which training techniques do you recommend for each of the following occupation? A clerk in an office.
So computer typing, language.
A clerk in an office. What type of training you will provide? On the job, off the job, first of all?
On the job training.
Okay.
On the job training.
Okay. And this is more about, we can say, more about the operational training we are talking right now. Okay.
Yes.
So which technique we will use, I think, in this case?
Job instruction.
Job instruction, yes. Very good. Lectures, maybe you could say one of the part, because clerk is, they are actually amateur in the company and they are learning from the basics of that. Okay, so that may come under this.
Yes.
Okay. Then welder, it is basically on the job as well. Okay.
On job training.
On the job training.
Yeah,
Safety and other concerns is also there. No?
then an assembly line worker.
On job training.
Yeah, it would be
training is good.
Off the job training. Okay. See, basically, like training which you're talking right now, in the third case, that may be the combination of off the job and on the job as well.
Yes.
Okay. And the last one, inexperienced supervisor.
Leadership training.
Yes.
Coaching, and different coaching. Have to
Is
be
there
done.
training? Yeah.
OTG, video training, GI, audiovisual.
Is all required actually, because sometimes you need to actually give them the complete detail about how the work on the platform. Okay, usually please students, yeah, this thing usually happen like when we discuss about such industries where actually there is a 24/7 working is there, like we talk about refineries. Okay, usually the supervising or supervisory is very important in such a cases. In order to like you know that, because like one of my friends is actually working supervisor in the refineries when we discuss about the rigs, actually rigs in the middle of the sea. Okay, in that cases they are actually working in the shifts of 24/7, and even though if you are an inexperienced supervisor, first of all you would be trained under a particular, you could say, assistantship. I think we discussed that part, assistantship or apprenticeship. I think if you remember we discussed in the last session.
Yes,
so
yes.
the best training option which we come under inexperienced supervisor. Clear, I think, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That's perfect. That's enough for the day. I think I have covered all the things today regarding case, regarding P&D, regarding exercises, and this work of today as well. So I'm not going to give any work today to you, because I want everyone to participate in tomorrow's class activity, and I want detailed description and detailed outcome. And I will request everyone, whenever like Mr. Anuj is representing something, everyone is open to ask the questions. Okay, so that would be the more interactive session which I want in tomorrow's class. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Perfect, guys. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Please
okay,
take
sir.
Have a good day, sir. Bye bye.
care. Everyone, please take care.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
everyone.
sir. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.